were in heaven, Carl, how did you communicate? Correct.
Just like this, we spoke. There was no, I would have loved to have met Mork up there and gone, well, Robin Williams would have been fun. Anyway, but no, it was speaking. We were speaking.
Is it telepathic, as they say?
Well, it would have to be telepathic. It would have to be. I don't remember moving my mouth, but I don't remember not moving my mouth.
Do you remember what Jesus was wearing?
You know, that kind of alters. I remember what he was wearing. He doesn't look like the pictures. He's much more native. He was never wearing a business suit. That much I know. He was wearing just like a gown and sandals.
You said that when you went over there you saw your relatives.
I did.
You saw your relatives on the other side.
Yeah, I did. Which was really interesting because I saw some nephews who had died very young, like one drowned when he was 2.5, and another one died at about 6 hours old, or in fact 2 of them died at around 6 hours old, and they had grown up, like they were the ages that they should be, and which was really lovely. I spoke to them very briefly. I spoke to an aunt, a paternal aunt, always been incredibly unkind to me, and tried to take my eldest son off me, and also tried to literally have him adopted out from under me because I was homeless at the time. That's when I left my first husband, and she apologised. I spoke to my grandmother, which was really, really lovely, my mother's mother, who I was very close to. And I spoke to some of my old animals, which really, really thrilled me. It was really lovely. I spoke to my dog, Voltron, who had died. And I just missed Voltron. I remember just sitting there holding him and crying with just like happiness and grief of missing him. And my rabbit, Smokey, who was the most adorable little being. He and my cat, Mary Doc, were best friends, and they used to fight over sitting on my knee. Smokey was house trained, so he had his own litter tray. There was people all around. There was people everywhere. Like the part where I'd met my meeting was not inhabited, as it were. That was very private. But all around, there were just like people being busy, but not purposelessly busy, without purpose busy. They were people being busy, kind of doing things, even if the busy was just, or doing something was just like sitting, just sitting. And it wasn't so busy that you were walking through bumping into people. It was just, I could imagine it being like a summer fair in some tiny little town in Germany or Italy or whatever, where only 10 people live, and acres and acres of land around, and 50 people have come in as guests. So you can imagine you've got this huge space with hardly anybody there, but everyone's happy and they're just kind of like wandering around, that kind of thing. It was lovely. It was very peaceful. And eventually, though, Metatron told me, and Jesus too, I think, that if I wanted to go back, I had to go. And I'd cut it fine, as it were. funny thing is, when I came back, I didn't go back into my body straight away. Like, I found myself back in my room, and I could see the paramedics working on me, and the room was like crowded out and whatever. And I thought to myself, I want to remember this. So I went up to the paramedics that were working on me, and I bobbed down to their level, and I looked right into their faces, into their eyes, and said, I will remember you. And I did. I did.